actually really wasn't intending on joining the military. And in 2001, I was in study hall, and a TV was rolled into the study hall, turned on, and
oh my God, another plane has just hit another building.
My fellow citizens, at this hour, American and coalition forces are in the early stages of military operations to disarm Iraq.
Now, Ramadi at the time was famously the most dangerous place in the earth.
It was a violent war zone.
I've been involved with a lot of death. A tank hit this vehicle, and we shot Willie P. White phosphorus. So we see body parts on fire, and I grabbed the guy, and when I grabbed him, he crumbled into ashes. And that just, I went somewhere, but I don't know where I went.
We're setting up combat outposts. We're working now doing small kill teams. We're doing a lot of stuff that I wasn't familiar with. And being in Ramadi, we're getting shot at and blown up almost every day.
They lived at their combat outpost. They may have had a room in a building at Corregidor or one of the other ones where they stored their stuff, but they lived out there. And every transit back was exposing you to IEDs and gunfire and everything else, because the enemy did the best they could to kill us.
It's hard to describe the feelings that occurred for me there, and they're still, to this day, come back pretty readily.
I don't want to say that there's something wrong with me, but there's this unaddressed trauma that happened.
I really tried my best to, not drink on the job or anything like that, but any waking moment other than that was pretty much intoxicated.
I had in my head this vision of returning home and running off the bus like a commercial up into my baby's arms, and yeah, that didn't happen.
One of the darker moments was sitting in an apartment in the dark by myself with a bottle of liquor and a .45 pistol in my hand, contemplating the end of this current journey.
Mom called me crying because she was like, something's wrong with my baby. I don't know what's wrong with him.
They're the ones who, after living with the effects of this experience, they fought honorably and bravely and well for their country. And we need to be as forgiving and open with them as possible to allow them to find their own paths to healing.
There's a burden. There's a burden when you come home and you don't bring all your guys home. And that's a burden that never goes away.